Okay, today we are looking at something I've been waiting for a long time. It's the McFarlane Batman Forever Build-A-Figure wave. Batman Forever is one of my favorite Batman movies, so I was super excited when they announced they were going to make these figures, and that excitement kind of lessened when I saw it was the bat was the Build-A-Figure, which, if you don't know, the giant bat is briefly seen in his hypnosis sessions, but there's a whole deleted scene of him with like a giant bat. So while the Build-A-Figure is not something I'm too excited for, I would have preferred getting a Build-A-Figure of Bane from Batman and Robin, which would have been a different movie, but still more preferred for me anyway. I'm looking forward to finally getting these figures out of the box and looking at them. So let's light up the bat signal and open these up.
To be a great time alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains the drug that's the high and
And here is the Batman Forever Wave. And man, I really wanted to love these figures, but each one of them just has some little thing that's wrong with them that stops them from being absolutely perfect, which is a little disappointing. I still like them. I'm glad I got them, and I'm glad they were made, and I hope that means I don't know who else they could make from Batman Forever. But I'm glad these exist. The thing I was looking forward to the least was, of course, the Build-A-Figure of the Nightmare Bat. And I like it a little bit more than I thought. It's a pretty good, just, plain old bat figure. It'd be great for a Halloween decoration, hanging off the ceiling, pose its wings a little bit. The mouth opens and closes, the head moves a bit. The stand is unfortunately not great. He's already pretty loose on that ball joint. So he's tipping and tilting every which way. I can't really get him to sit just, straight, which is disappointing. But come Halloween, I'm not going to be against hanging him from the ceiling along with some other, creepy decorations. I think you'll look right at home there. Let's go with the least exciting figure, and I'd probably give that honor to Two-Face just because the coin flip effect isn't that great. I get what they were going for with the motion, but the payoff isn't there. The face looks pretty good. It's pretty close to Tommy Lee Jones, even if it does look more like Josh Brolin, which is kind of ironic considering he plays a younger Tommy Lee in Men in Black 3. So I guess the likeness is there either way. This figure also desperately needed to have come with a gun. That's kind of Two-Face's whole thing. He flips a coin to decide whether or not he's going to shoot you. So him just flipping a coin to decide whether or not he's going to, punch you just doesn't have the same effect in figure form. I think there's probably a gun in the McFarlane gun packs that he sells that'll go great with him, but otherwise it's okay figure. I think the coin effect needed to be a little different, and he needed a gun. As for the next figures in the list, I'm kind of torn with the tie between Batman and Riddler. Batman, the only thing that's stopping him from being perfect is why isn't his cape wired as well? Robin gets a wired cape, so why wasn't Batman's? It doesn't make any sense. I'm glad he got a cloth cape. It looks great on him. But this one also needed to be wired. I don't understand the thought behind giving Robin the wired cape and Batman just a piece of cloth. Doesn't make any sense to me. If only one of them could be wired, then you would think Batman would be the one who would have gotten that choice. But nope, Robin gets it instead. Otherwise, it's a great Batman figure. The chin likeness is there for Val Kilmer, I guess. He's got some great details in the armor. He looks fairly new. I didn't see too much part reusage for him, so I was happy with that. And he comes with a couple hands and a couple of great little bat accessories, which is always great for your bat people to get toys to play with, And then we have Riddler, which was probably the figure I was looking forward to the most. I think it's just because the likeness for Jim Carrey isn't quite there. It's something in the expression is just, I don't know, it's a little off for me, and I'm just having trouble fully seeing Jim Carrey in that face. It's not a bad face. I'm glad they gave a very emoting character an emoting face. It would have been worse if they just gave him a kind of face, And he came with a couple good accessories. You got a couple alternate hands. You got the little bat riddle bomb. Unfortunately, his cane was a very soft plastic and was warped out of the box. I'm going to have to try and straighten it out. I don't know, somehow. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but I think the figure itself is solid. I don't know, there's something about that face. It just doesn't strike me as being as perfect as it could be. Could have been a lot worse, but not nearly quite there. And so honestly, I think the best figure out of the wave is this Robin. Like I said, he gets the wired cape. He's got some parts reusage from the Batman and Robin. Mainly I think in the torso and the upper arms and the gauntlet and the hands. But overall, he's a fun figure. I love this suit look. I think it looks great on him. I do kind of wish his face had been given a little bit of motion, kind of like what's shown on his card. But I'm not terribly upset that it's just one of those faces. Because sometimes you can't really pull it off. See Riddler. Speaking of the cards, all four of them just have the same exact Batman Forever synopsis pretty much on the back. There's not really a good bio for each of the characters, which is kind of a bummer. I love when they do a little bit more thought into these cards and makes them more fun to get. I do like that they're shots from the posters, so that's nice, and it's not just, another photo of the figure just kind of standing there blandly. So the front of the cards are good, the back are a little bit of a letdown. So overall, I do wish these figures had gotten a little extra love to make them absolutely perfect. I don't hate the bad as much as I thought I would, and I am glad these exist. And I think a lot of people did too, because I just haven't really seen them in stores that much. Maybe it changes in your area, but in the Atlanta stores, I've only seen them in like one or two Walmarts and never a whole wave. So I think they've been decently popular, or McFarlane just didn't send that many out, or stores didn't order that many. I don't know. So that's it for the unboxing video. Here's your hint at the next build video. Leave a guess in the comments what you think it is, or leave me a suggestion on something I could unbox or build for the next video. Until then, stay safe, happy hunting.